Hi guys, so for 9.2, some of the factors that I identify that contribute to my risk for coronary heart disease. Number one, my mom passed from a heart attack, so she had heart disease. Number two, being African American, um, definitely is we are the most um, susceptible to it. So I definitely have, two major things, two major red flags. Um, Also, another thing is being overweight. I feel I can lose weight and just, exercise more. I feel like my lifestyle is pretty active, but I could be a little bit more active. And that means like, going outside, being more in the gym, doing more physical activities. Um, some of the things that I can do to lower my chances to prevent heart disease is obviously number one, lose weight. Number two, eat better, make better choices with, what I consume. Number three, exercise more regularly. Um, Number four, just I guess be more mindful of the symptoms, the sign, because I mean it's hard to really know what I'm experiencing if I don't know the signs and symptoms. And I guess like the fifth thing I could do is just change my lifestyle a bit. Try to be more active, try to be more proactive, and just get ahead of it. Um, I on the assessment, my husband and I both are at high risk. So we both kind of we talked to each other about it, and we both realized like we both need to make more changes. And we've talked about, you know, trying to work out more and do more things around the house. We just recently moved into a house, so like now obviously we have to do yard care, and so we try to make it a team effort. We haven't been in here for not even a month yet, but I mean we've had to cut the grass and like if he mows the lawn, maybe I'll get out there and blow the lawn or whatever. But we try to make it a team effort. So and we definitely know like my husband, he drives trucks, so it's hard for him to commit to obviously like a gym or a workout plan. But I'm just gonna talk to him about, in those moments where you feel yourself like waiting on a load, just get out, walk around your truck, or try to do some kind of sit ups, pull up something, because I know just sitting there that just can't be good for him. And then obviously the choices of food that he have on the road is limited. So I think, um, just making better choices while we're here, like together on the weekend, maybe instead of celebrating him being home and maybe eating things that we typically wouldn't during the week. Well, that I typically wouldn't do the week. I know I feel like I eat worse whenever he's home. Maybe we can just make that a time for us to eat better together as a team. Um, some of my personal controllable risk factors, again, exercise. I feel like I can exercise more. Yes, I'm busy a lot. However, I do realize now that like when I think of working out, I think, oh well, I have to commit 1, 2, 3 hours a day in the gym. When in actuality, it can just be 20 minutes, and it doesn't necessarily have to be at the gym. Like while I'm doing this video, like in the next 5 or 10 minutes, I can get up and just run in place, or just do some kind of high intensity workout or whatever. I have the time tonight to do it, so I need to like take advantage of that time. um I feel like some uncontrollable risk factors is like, well, I have to work to make a living, so like I haven't worked, so I mean, I don't feel like I can really just control that. Another thing that's uncontrollable, I can't control that my mom had heart disease, and I can't control that I'm African American. So, I mean, it's literally nothing I can do about it. All I can do is take the information that I have and what I know about it, and know that like I'm at high risk, and try to do better or whatever, and try to get ahead of the curve. If physicians refuse to treat people when they discover that people smoke and don't exercise or have diets, um, I feel like physicians still should um, help people. I feel like they should, if they don't, definitely educate the people and try to come up with some kind of persuasive plan to um, get them to not smoke, decrease their fatty diets. Um, but I don't think it would be fair to that person. But I mean, too, like as a person, you got to treat yourself, the best, better than you expect anyone else. So, so episode says you got to die of something, so why worry about a healthy lifestyle? I mean, I've actually had, been one of those people with like YOLO, you only live once. However, if I'm going to die, and if it's going to be at old age, or if I'm fortunate enough, I want to make sure that when I am going down or as I get older, I'm not miserable. I don't want to be miserable. I don't want to be bedridden. I want to still feel good. I want to look good as long as I can. I don't want to be miserable. So I feel like if that in itself should motivate a person to want to live a healthy lifestyle. Like, I want to be 70 years old feeling like I'm 35 or whatever. Um, 90 years old and never thought about a health style. I won't either. I don't necessarily think that's true. Oftentimes people do feel like, oh, my granny and them, they ain't never have to worry about this, that, and all this stuff. Why are we worrying about it? But honestly, I feel like older generations, they weren't as sedentary as we are. Like, they didn't have computers. They worked, they walked more, obviously more than we did. They didn't have cars and all technology that we have. So I feel like those are the things that kept their bodies up, gardening, farming, all of those good things that kept them active. My granny used to tell me, she used to walk to get water for the well. So I don't think they didn't think about it being a healthy lifestyle. However, they were being healthy because they really had no choice. It was their way of life. Whereas now we're more sedentary. We don't have to do those things. We have everything so accessible. So it takes that extra work or effort that they would have used out of it. Um, I don't smoke cigarettes, so cigarettes don't affect me. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I do not smoke cigarettes. However, if secondhand smoke can affect you, and it's not all about smoking cigarettes. That's not the only thing that gives a person heart disease. Like, it's about overall total health. Like, cigarettes are not necessarily the death sentence or the determining factor of heart disease. Like, there's plenty of people I know who probably never smoked a cigarette day in their life, and they've had heart disease. So I feel like we just need to get rid of that and all. Like, it's just important to be healthy. No, I don't have more than one alcoholic drink per day. I'm a social drinker if I do drink. Like, so most of the time, Monday through Friday, and not that I work a Monday through Friday job, I typically don't even drink. I don't even think about alcohol. Um, Now, sometimes on the weekends, I may have a drink or two, but that's a hit or miss. Cause I mean, here the last couple months, actually since the beginning of the year, I have been focused on just being healthier. So I eliminated alcohol in totality. Um, for the most part, like I said, every now and then I'll have a drink socially, but other than that, like no, I don't. And I don't like to binge drink because I don't like being drunk at all. It's not what um, I prefer. This is a horrible feeling. Um, but anyway, I feel like that is all that I have about this. I hope you all enjoyed my discussion.